Let me tell you about the man named Eugene Timothy Zystrom, born October 6, 1973 at 3:37 p.m. in Fairbanks, Alaska. One of the best individuals. I mean, this guy is an amazing individual. He only stood about 4'10", 4'11", 4 feet 10, 4 feet 11, which in meters, I guess if you're from the UK or something, you have to check out what the meters are for, or do the conversion on that. But look, he was an amazing individual, amazing person. He was able to. He didn't achieve a lot. He was always last in everything. He even tried out for the high school basketball team, and even tried out for the college basketball team. Even though he wasn't a student, he just went to the university and said, "Look, I'm not a student here, but just please let me try out for the basketball team at least, see if I can make it." Yes, he was a little pudgy, but he was fast too. He was really fast. Slow actually. Did I say fast? I meant slow. I meant the opposite of what he was slow. Pretty slow. He was not a fast basketball player, but he didn't make it, but he was always one of those guys. He wasn't good enough for college. He barely graduated high school. And that's just the way it is. I mean, he did what he could do. He was a very unsuccessful person, but is still to this day. He's still around. He works in a meat packing factory up there in Fairbanks, Alaska. It's an underground it's about a mile underground. They have this meat packing factory down in the Fairbanks, Alaska area, a mile underground. Actually 5,285 feet underground. But yeah, he was quite the connoisseur, and well, not really. But he was one of those guys that he had a personality on him. He would say, he was never one of those guys that would say something first. He would always wait for the person to say it. So he'd have start the conversation, and he was like, they would ask, "Hey, Eugene Timothy Zystrom, born October 6, 1973 in Fairbanks, Alaska at 3:37 in the p.m. They would say that to him, and they'd be like, "Hey, how are you?" Or the guys that would say that to him would say, "Hey, how are you doing, Timothy?" Eugene Timothy Zystrom, and then Eugene Timothy Zystrom would say, "Hello." And that's it. He was a man of few words. He was unlike me. He was a man of few words, and he did the best he could. He worked in the meatpacking factory. He worked 6 12-hour days, and he still does it to this day. After he graduated high school in 1992, and he continues to work there. Anyway. Yeah, thank you very much for stopping by the channel. And, hey, I kept it under 5 minutes at least. If you're still here, you're still to the end, you're an amazing individual. Pat yourself in the back. Give the video a like. Share this video. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, thank you very much for stopping by the channel.